At 3 minutes and 20 seconds, this is the perfect length. It gets nice and loud. The buildups are snappy and don't take too long. And then the dynamic transition into the drop is really cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BandLab Plus Coffee. It's Friday. You did it. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Grab your coffee. And now it's time to wake up, wind up, and cue up with another excellent BandLab track. Today, we've got LSIQS and their track, I Don't Mind. So, without further ado, to the lab! Excellent track. Over here on the lab, we've got I Don't Mind from LSIQS. That's L_SIQS, L6. Out of Uberlandia, Brazil, repping 727 followers. The song I Don't Mind, they released in August, so not too long ago at all. It's got 488 plays, 56 likes, including one of our own. And it says, I hope you guys enjoy and feel this one. I actually have a collaboration with LSIQS in the works, but don't tell anyone. It's a secret, and you haven't heard it yet. Here we go. This is so Kingdom Hearts. Tales of Symphonia. Epic adventure. Let your heart be your guiding key. Never let anyone tell you the light isn't strong enough to banish the darkness. Just believe in yourself. You can do it. This really uplifting, triumphant vibe. What else are you gonna give us? These fade-in claps? Or are they gonna say filtered? We're building. Give us a drop, please. Ooh, good drop, good drop. Yeah, this is like flying through the sky. We call it an airship get moment. Nice. Filter drums. Look at this new world we get to explore together. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. We'll be friends forever. Through thick and thin, we've got each other's backs. Now let's go. It's a good transition. I like it. Nice. Was it all just a dream? What a cool track, L6. Nice work. At 3 minutes and 20 seconds, this is the perfect length. You can see the rises and falls in the waveform. It gets nice and loud. It tones down its choices and pulls back the amount of things happening during what I would call the verses or the parts of the arrangement that are not the drop. The buildups are really snappy and don't take too long. And then the dynamic transition into the drop is really cool. So let's head on over to 2 things I love and 1 thing I want more of. The first thing I love about this track is the stutter. When we come over to the chorus, it's at around 2:45. Let's see if I can pull it up here. You're going to hear it go bop, 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 bop. The reason this is so great is because in electronic music, other forms of music as well, but in electronic music, this gives us a subverted expectation from our drop, if you will. Now, I understand that we all have a perception of what we believe a drop should sound like. This is the perfect example of adventure and just a full breadth of epic scope when we use the stabbing sense with the piano, I'm assuming it is, to create this large soundscape that makes us feel like we're flying through the sky and the whole world is open up before us. Like I said during the track, I call it the airship get moment, like in a Final Fantasy game when you get halfway or 2/3 through the game and suddenly you get an airship and everything just opens up. And whenever you get on it, the music just lets you know that you are in command of the skies. So one of the ways during this that we keep it epic is you'll hear the drums in the background going and that drum beat is a really great kind of heartbeat for the whole song that keeps us moving through. And you will notice if you listen closely and with headphones that every few bars, it sounds like almost every 2 bars, we're getting something in there, whether it's a boonsin, 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 clap, boonsin, 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 something every couple of bars, 2 or 3 bars, that is giving us a little variation from the pattern. And our brain kind of gets used to that new pattern. So we had a pattern, we had a variation on the pattern, and our brain goes, oh yeah, I got this. And then L6 completely subverts our expectations and goes, yeah, but what if we just drop out the music entirely? And in time. And once it comes back in, we've added cymbals to that. And it just really helps the beat to flourish, to open up. The dropout happens up here as well. So twice in the song, which makes it special. Twice over 3 minutes and 20 seconds gives us a really great idea of kind of what's going on. So that is the first thing I love, is that kind of stutter step in there. The second thing I love is the melody line that we chose. And I could choose the dynamic transition into the chorus. That's excellent. But I love the melody line. Are we using a flute here? I think we're using a flute. But the flute with maybe the harp and the water in the background kind of giving us a visual, creating an atmosphere. You'll hear in L6 music a lot. They use like bird noises or forest noises or ambient atmosphere to really bring the song to life. And this one we've chosen water. But you get the melody over top of that. And it's just an inviting melody. And it says, hey, come with me on an adventure. And you're like, ooh, kind of mysterious. I like it, but I'm coming on that adventure. And then it says, okay. So now we've chosen to go with our dynamic transition. We've got the bells, or rather the chimes. And you can hear in the background we're ramping up to something. Our adventure has started. And now we go. Now we're off on this adventure with the melody. And the melody continues to grow and evolve and take us on this adventure. And what you're going to start to hear is that jump transition to the bass. There you go. You get two different kinds of risers. You get the clap coming in, and then you get the riser in the background as we build up. And the adventure says, the whole world is yours. Go explore. Epic. So not only is the song adventurous, but the music is adventurous as well. It's an evolving melody line that takes us on the adventure we're supposed to be going on. It makes us feel the adventure we should be feeling, and it gives us at the same time this sense of freedom and scope and breadth to create our own adventure. So that is the second thing that I love about this track. If there's one thing that I want more of in this track, I think I want a little bit more, or rather a few more elements, whether they're transition elements or whether it's some kind of downtime. We have this right here that brings us back to the beginning. But I would almost like to see us lean into and embrace that water sound that we have, whether it's a wave washing over us for a dynamic transition here, maybe have the water open up to an ocean, or whether it's maybe a reversed seagull, or maybe it's an eagle cry, screech. Something that gives us more of that ambient atmosphere, because the water is doing so many great things and helping to maintain this world building set that you've created here. I think I just want us to lean into that more. So if I was going to change anything, I would add more of the world building elements, whether it's, again, an eagle screech, a crash of the waves, a reverse seagull caw, right? Caw, but just something cool that shows us we are in this wide open world. I can almost hear two seashells kind of being clanked together as some form of percussion. I think that would be really neat. Of course, these are all just things that could be cool. This track itself is brilliant, and it's epic, and it's open, and it's sweeping, and everyone should head on over to BandLab and follow L_6 out of Brazil. And you know what? While you're over there, you should also follow DJTatious on YouTube, BandLab, or wherever you choose to consume your social media. In the meantime, I hope your weekend is restful and relaxing, and that you come back ready to go for BandLab plus coffee on Monday. See ya.